Hello, and welcome to the 67th in an unknown number of podcasts. Whilst doing some research for the podcasts, I stumbled upon the work of an artist who goes by the name of Simply Sophie Designs. She posts lots of stuff on Instagram, and I thought that with it being Wellbeing Wednesday, and also with news of plans for the easing of lockdown, and with the re-establish phase of our partial reopening of school due to start next week, I just thought that I would share some of the work that she does. So the first one here, a reminder that if things are starting to get to you, it does not mean you're weak, it means you're human. So in the same way that lockdown has affected people in different ways, then the idea of easing lockdown will also affect people in different ways too. Now, as I've mentioned in previous podcasts, when someone says that we're all in this together, it's not entirely true. People's circumstances and situations are different. I use the analogy as well that we may all be in the same sea, but we are making our way across the sea in different ways. Some people are on jet skis, some people are on rafts, and some people are perhaps in speedboats, but you get the idea. And so how we react in these times as we look towards easing lockdown may cause people different levels of anxiety. And so here are some natural ways to reduce anxiety. Taking a hot shower, relaxing your muscles, controlling your breathing, calling a friend, playing with a dog if you have a pet at home, writing in a journal, getting some time outside if possible, are all natural ways to reduce anxiety. And I'm sure these are some of the things that people may have been doing already, but it's worth repeating that as we start perhaps to feel more anxious, that there are some things we can do to look after ourselves. And so the things that have kept you going so far will continue to be the things that keep you going. Whether it's a shared family night, watching something on telly, or whether it's reading some books or listening to music, talking to your friends on Zoom or House Party, or even if you've been making lists of the things that you've been looking forward to be able to do again when we come out of the other side of lockdown, those are the things that you can carry on doing. And as it's been discussed previously in other podcasts, being creative brings great benefits too. It doesn't matter if it's just you scribbling away and making some doodles, or even if you've been creating your own memory jar, or even if it's just keeping some form of photo journal during this time. Being creative gives you a sense of accomplishment. It helps you also to process the feelings and emotions that you might be feeling. It gives you an outlet to relieve your stress. It can make you feel happy and fulfilled, to say nothing of the fact that when you share your work, it could have positive impacts on other people. So with the latest plans for the easing of lockdown having been announced, and with the school gradually opening itself up to more students, it's natural for people to feel anxious, and it's natural for you still to be feeling ups and downs as we go on through these days. So as we've said before, self-care is important. What you tell yourself is important. And above all, you are allowed to feel what it is that you feel. But you must also be aware that you are valued. If not by yourself in that moment, then you are valued by other people, by your family and by your friends. And as much as it is important that we practice self-care, it's also important that we check in on our friends, that we continue just to send them a note, give them a call, and find out how they are doing. And as we can see in the note on the illustration, in an echo of Miss Hilditch's wise words from yesterday, there's strength in numbers. We're all better when we go through this together. I end today by going back to the calendar from Action for Happiness. And if we take a look at what the activity is for the 24th of June, it's to thank a friend for the joy they bring into your life. So when we think about self-care and looking after our friends as well, perhaps you can find some time today to do exactly that, to thank a friend for the joy that they bring into your life. Until tomorrow, as ever, be kind, take care, and stay safe.